I've said this before and I'll say it again. I've learned so much about selling by being a customer. Here's a saying that we take for granted that you've heard a million times. Persistence wears down resistance. As a matter of fact, I invented it. That's not really true, but it's a great saying and you need to apply it to your mindset daily when you sell cars. Let me tell you what happened last night. I got a call from a Wells Fargo mortgage broker, Greg, who was following up on me from back in my San Diego days. In fact, he's been following up with me for about 5 years. He called me about refinancing my house as well as a couple rental properties I own. I asked him to put together a proposal for me because I've recently been thinking that I should refinance to a lower rate. Now's the time and Greg's going to get the deal. This story probably doesn't sound unusual to you yet until I tell you our previous conversation or lack thereof. This guy called me probably about 3 months ago when I was sick. I was really sick, I was grumpy, and I really blew him off this phone call. I probably shouldn't have even answered the phone that day. He'd been calling me for years now from time to time and leaving me messages most of the time. I've always ignored his messages or haven't really given him the time of day. But here we were yesterday. The guy has never given up and he just happened to call me at a time when I'm ready to do something. That's what you get when you're persistent. To so many salespeople, follow-up is a one and done proposition. You follow up with a customer, you don't get the answers you're looking for, and you're done with them. That's a mistake. Everybody's going to be buying a car eventually. Sometimes you just have to be willing to follow up long term. What I didn't realize over the years as I was blowing Greg off was the fact that he was secretly building up a little bit of rapport with me. Every time you follow up with a customer, whether they come down and buy or not, you should be building up a little bit of rapport with them so that they feel like they owe you as soon as the time is right. You can't take things too personally when you sell cars. You don't know what's going on in this person's life when you're following up with them. I've been blown off hard by customers before, and many times I suspect it's just because they're in a bad mood about something that has nothing to do with me. They're in a fight with their spouse, their boss just yelled at them, or they're hungry and cranky. Who knows? But then the next time I call them, they're a completely different person, and I get the result I'm looking for. The bottom line is this: I don't think that 90% of car salespeople would have been as persistent as Greg. After the call 3 months ago, most salespeople would have deleted me from their CRM. His persistence wore down my resistance, and I suspect my commission will be making his house payment for the next few months. Thanks for watching.